So, hi, I'm here with Devin and Gumze. Did I get it?
Yeah,
All
you
right.
did.
And how could I not stop these two with this just amazing, amazing cosplay? So, first and foremost, can you just tell me what made you do this cosplay?
We've done a lot of Disney cosplays because that's at least my favorite of any sort of animation, anything. And Genie was just one of my favorite characters because he's just so much fun. Because if you want to do a character, you want to be that character. So if you're going to do it, you might as well be like kind of dancing around and singing and joking with people. So this is like the most opportunity to test like my creativity for costuming skills as well as just having a lot of fun with people. So.
Awesome. What about you and Aladdin?
Same thing what she said. It's just like expands like the creativity instead of being at home. Like I liked anime and everything, and I didn't know how to express that. And then my friend Devin told me about anime conventions, and actually our first convention was AnimeNext in Somerset. And after that, it's just like we sewed together. I learned sewing because of this, and we just expanded our creativity and showed it to the world.
So, has cosplay always been a thing between you two, or how did you both get into cosplay?
I got into it, actually. We have a friend in that photo shoot over there who was the first one who told me about an anime convention, and we went, and it just kind of slowly built and built. But then when I brought in Gamze and some of our other friends were like, why don't we dress up like those guys? Wouldn't that be fun? And then it took off, and thousands of dollars later and hours of like crazy sewing and burnt fingers, here we are. So
It's like Halloween all the time. It's not one day, it's all the time.
So, can you tell me how the journey was for you when you first started? Like,
I am not an artist. I am a teacher. I'm a kindergarten teacher. And I don't know. It's just when I first started, of course, like same thing she said, like it was hard, burning fingers, all this, but I watched tutorials, I tried it myself, what worked, what didn't work. It's just all about experience, you know, try again.
So were you worried about like your first event out? Like, did you have the nervousness of how would you be treated? How would the community react to our stuff? Would we be accepted? How was your first time? I'll start with you.
Well, back then, 2008 we started, right? I was around like 300 pounds. We both were very overweight, so I cosplayed Final Fantasy X Yuna, and that was really tough because, like, you know, you're overweight and everything like that, and people will judge. I can speak, sorry. But then later, because of cosplay and everything, and like not because of cosplay, I didn't lose weight. I felt like healthier and whatnot. Like I wanted to lose weight. I wanted to, you know, create my own things and show my tummy, you know, to the world. Just become healthier. Like cosplay made me healthier.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, so it's like 100-some pounds later. Here we are.
All right, what about your story?
yeah, it's the same thing. We were both really heavy, and the fact that the community is always so welcoming. You know, nobody judges you. You could be like, I was like a 300-pound Sleeping Beauty, and people were just like, oh my God, you're so cute, you're so pretty. I was like, holy, nobody's ever said that before. This is amazing. So it was just, you could be whoever you wanted to be, and you know, people would love you because they love your character, and you're immediately making friends just because it's like, you love Sleeping Beauty? I love Sleeping Beauty. And then nothing else really mattered. It didn't matter how you looked. It was just as long as you were happy about being that character and did that character justice, you were making friends.
That's beautiful, and that's actually why it drew me to start covering more of these events. I did Castle Point like a few weeks ago and fell in love with the community. Just absolutely fell in love with the cosplay community because it's so welcoming. Everyone's so nice. And it's just like a drastic change from our day-to-day lives. It's like, you go into the community and it's everyone's like, there's hugs. I don't know, you would hug. How are you doing? And it's just that sort of welcoming atmosphere. I can understand how you would say it makes you feel healthier, it makes you feel more accepted, makes you more comfortable with yourself. I can imagine. And hearing your story is just like inspirational, beautiful, and sort of what this is all about, and what I love to just cover and meet with people, because you're inspirational to me. That you both can like go out there, own it, despite at first you're like your fear of like your physical appearance, but then just like you still did it, and here you are like owning this area because your creativity was just so awesome. And your hard work was just so beautiful. I mean, seriously, how much of this did you do? It's just crazy.
I did not make this. Okay. This I bought, but I found all of the pieces and I bought them. I did make the wig.
It takes a lot of time putting it together.
Yeah, and I made the wig and the keyblade.
I mean, the keyblade is fracking beautiful, and I love the little touches on that. And you too. I mean, just like you're
I'm
owning
a
up.
street rat. Come on. I don't need no fancy jewels.
So,
I do.
so I'll go with one question I always ask people, and I'd like your opinion on this. If someone was looking at you both and like, wow, I want to be like her. I want to be like her. I want to do this, but I'm scared.
We were you.
What would you tell that person who wants to, but just doesn't have the nerve? What would your advice be?
I say do it. Definitely do it. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Like AnimeNext or any conventions is a place for me, especially where I opened up. Because before I was so like, oh my gosh, like I like anime, but I don't think some of my friends, because she lives in New Jersey, I live in Pennsylvania, we're not neighbors or anything. So I felt so like closed and I didn't know who to talk to. But when I came, when she introduced me to conventions, I was like, boo, like rainbows everywhere. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like I was just exploding. So I'll tell them like, just go for it. Open up, express yourself. Don't hold back.
That's
You have
amazing.
one life.
Yeah.
I know YOLO is so like over now, but still. But still, come on.
All right, what's your advice to the people who are just scared to even, not even the blue face, you're scared to come out with a mask? Just what would your advice be?
This is my first blue face experience. This is rough, but but yeah, I mean, it didn't always look like this. Like, even still, there are other people who I'm looking at who are like totally amazing and really into it. And it's a progression. It's like with anything else, you're never amazing straight out of the gate, but you get better and you learn and you hear about all these amazing materials you can use and crazy ways to style wigs and everything else. So it's all just learning and progress. So you're gonna start out, whatever you do, it's gonna be awesome because you did it. You know, there's so many times where people just like buy something off a rack, like Halloween, you just go into a store and you buy something, but everybody here made something, you know, and that's just like a lot of effort. No matter what you did, it's going to be amazing because you did it, and that's really, really impressive.
One little itty bitty bracelet, like you still, it's like I made that. I remember that bracelet was for this cosplay. It's like something small like that.
Those little physical accomplishments, I can't speak. Those little physical accomplishments, I feel like, are something that you could carry with you and have as a knick-knack in the house from the time you went out. That just sounds amazing. And like, next time you girls see me, I'll probably be in cosplay myself doing something.
Please.
Okay, and that leads to the next thing. Dream cosplay. Start with you.
Dream cosplay. Well, I'm trying to. It's been what? How many years? I'm trying to do the collector's edition Ariel. So I don't know how to do like the vinyl stuff on like her designs. So I bought a machine and I'm going to practice and practice until I learn how to do it. But that is my dream cosplay right now, the collector's edition Ariel.
Awesome. What about you?
This was actually one. This
I mean,
was my dream. It was like from
Okay,
a
aim
year
higher.
ago.
Something
I
that
was
you
like
just like.
something really insane. I've always wanted to do like kind of a full armor sort of bodysuit and maybe try to do like a femme Iron Man, but like really serious, like fitted, and that it looked like it actually kind of worked. So maybe someday, like 3 years from now. Yeah, it's like you can do it, but yeah, just be prepared for the time.
Thank you. And thank you so much for sharing your stories, because this is, it's inspirational, it's awesome, it's heartwarming, and I didn't expect it. Thank you.